Hey, how's it going? This is Matthew, and I'm just going to do a quick review of this Transformers. I wasn't going to do this. I was going to stop, but some people like the reviews, so I'll keep doing them. Hope you're doing well and having a good Monday, November 17th. Saint Elizabeth of Hungary is her feast day. If you're into that. Anyway, we are talking about Transformers Volume 2, Transport to Oblivion. So we'll just go over this real quick. This one, I was not as big a fan as Volume 1. And I don't know if I was as big a fan as G.I. Joe Volume 1. But still good. Overall, still very good. On the cover here, we have a lead of 1. So right off the bat, it's a hard sell. Like, I don't know who this Transformer is. At first, I thought it was RC because it's pink, but it's not. I'm like, are all the female ones pink? Like, we couldn't have made her purple or any other color. But I don't know if she's in the other comics or she has a toy. But anyway, I hate her design. I think it's mainly the this helmet she has. I don't like. Like I said, I don't know if it's. See, it's like just can you see that? It's just awkward. I don't know. It just looks two dimensional or something. I don't know what it would look like. See, RC is in this. Here she is. So I don't know why. Again, like her design, they're too similar, and they're not like family members. They're not sisters that I can see. Um, so that was annoying. Um, there's a big focus on Carly, this girl here. So you get kind of like the girl boss type storyline. If you're into that thing, you have some uh, bonding between her and RC. I do understand how old Carly's supposed to be. Does she live in this van? Does she not have a family to go to? She just hangs around here, and she's always mad at the Transformers because they're trying to come up with a plan. She's angry and she wants to go fight them. She's a human, by the way. So she wants to go fight the Decepticons. Just a really angry young woman. Um, Understandable, I guess. They are at war, but she's just so. I think that's her arc. But she doesn't have an arc. She's like angry at the beginning. She's angry at the end. I mean, maybe it's an arc in the series, and she'll, you know, come to some sort of realization. And I think it parallels Alita One, who's also very gung ho. They're fighting the war in Cybertron. Um, we continue with the Optimus Prime with the Megatron arm that he got in the last one. Spoiler alert. Sorry, no one's watching this. Anyway, overall, there's like a maudlin tone to this whole thing. Like everybody feels very sad about stuff, and it's like, all right. I mean, I understand you want to make things emotional. Like this is scene with Jetfire and Optimus. I guess Jetfire can't transform to his robot form, so he's just stuck as a jet. And then they're having like this heart to heart conversation, which I'm like, okay, can we move on? Like everyone, uh, I think the overall story was kind of thin, so they had to like add these very dramatic, maudlin, sad moments. Um, Shockwave here uh, kind of assumes the leadership of the Decepticons, and it's funny because look at these big blocks of text. Because in the comics or in the cartoon, Soundwave, he always talks like this, and he has like very short, loud speech, like yeah, transform, ravage. But in this, he has like this long, like Shakespearean quotes, and so in my head, I hear his cartoon voice. He's like, "I've called a meeting as a reset Starscream. We find ourselves on the run, beaten back by barely functioning Autobots and their weakling humans. This is not the way it should be. We, the Decepticons, should be the conquerors." It goes on like this. Anyway, maybe that's not going to be a problem for you, but like when I read books, I hear the dialogue in my head. I hear their voices, and so it's just very. And the same thing goes with Shockwave, who shows up. So we have Soundwave and Shockwave, and I'm like, can we not? can't think of. I mean, I love Shockwave's design. I've always thought that was cool. Well, this is like one little eye thing, but I'm just like, we get a different wave. What's the next wave? And also, he has a kind of a funny voice in the cartoon. He talks, "Mighty Megatron, the rabble rousers are still fighting back, I see." Anyway, and then he of course, has long things dialogue. Maybe it fits a little better, but let them go. We must focus on repairing the link between our two worlds. Anyway, again, that's probably just the problem for me. Oh, and I don't understand. Like in the cartoon, the Autobots land millions of years ago. They awaken in modern time, in the '80s, and then they resume their fight. But Cybertron has been fighting for millions of years, and they're still fighting, and they're like, I don't know. It just doesn't make, like, why did it have to be millions of years? Like in I think the movie, they were just recently, like when they found Spike, right? So I don't understand why they stick to that. They were here for millions of years, and I don't understand it. Someone explain it to me. Explain it to me. There's this new character here called Beachcomber. He's kind of been he fought the war in Cybertron and got what do you call it? Separated from the rest of the pack, and so he becomes sort of this surfer pacifist guy. And I just imagine him having Matthew McConaughey's voice. He's all right. You know what? We're just going to transform. He meets Spike, who's confined to a wheelchair from the events in the last volume. So I don't know. I think that he's barely in it, and he has more of an arc where he tries to, like, he doesn't want anything to do with the fight, and then at the end, of course, he comes back to help Optimus return to Earth. Trying to find an example of him. But I guess again, Beachcomber lands on the moon millions of years ago, and he comes back. You're from this world too. You deserve saving as much as any one of these beautiful creatures. I don't know. So anyway, he was kind of a cool surprise. I don't know how much time we've got left. Yeah, I don't know how much power they have in it. In the first volume, it was a very much of a race of getting enough power, Energon, to do certain things. Now it seems like they may have enough to do whatever they want. Ultra Magnus shows up, which is a good surprise. Let's see, what else? I don't know why Spike is even in this, because Carly seems to be filling the role of him because she's teaming up with, she's like the Iron Apprentice for RC, and Spike is just, I guess he meets Beachcomber, but nothing really comes of it. Again, this feels like a bridge between bigger stuff happening. Like I said, too much squabbling between the Autobots, just too much emotional stuff of like, oh, woe is me. But there's some cool battles in here. There's some cool fights. I mean, you got Shockwave giving Optimus Prime a pile driver, wrestling style. So that was cool. Some twists and turns. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. I thought Carly was too annoying, but maybe that's just me. Maybe people would like her spunkiness. I guess if she had a little humility, would go a long way. But again, not every character is supposed to be you're likable. I mean, they're supposed to be kind of flawed and they grow. So I think we might just be seeing the beginning of her arc. I don't know. But overall, this one out of 5 stars. Didn't enjoy it as much as the other one, so I'm going to have to give it 6 out of 5. I did finish Full Metal Alchemist, also one of my favorite animes. And so I just finished the manga. It's so confusing. I had to go on Grok and put in like what happened at the end. I don't understand why this character did this. And so I had to explain to me, and even then I was like, what? I don't get it. But the art throughout this, it's just amazing. This artist, she does such a good job, and it is a complex storyline, and it didn't feel like that she left anything like dangling or anything. It was just complex, I guess, confusing. But anyway, Full Metal Alchemist, of course. This is the cheap 3-for-1 volumes, but I got them all now finally, and so thanks a lot. Hope you have a great day and a great week. and have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you later. Bye.